Yo, what's up, guys? In today's video, I got a bunch of Chicago Bulls news and updates. In today's video, I'm going to be giving an update on Zach LaVine and his whole, I'd say, max contract situation. Also talking about Patrick Williams working out with DeMar DeRozan just the other day, and some NBA draft rumors for the Chicago Bulls. But before I jump into today's video, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Also, leave a quick like below today's video. It takes a second and it helps me out a lot. And some comments and questions below today's video about all the topics and updates. Also, speaking of some rumors, definitely check out my last video if you guys missed it. I was talking about how the Bulls are reportedly interested in trading for Rudy Gobert and interested in signing Mitchell Robinson, and they're also interested in many other free agent centers and I'd say centers on the trade market. But either way, let's just jump right into today's video, because as of recently, there's been a lot of rumors, especially trade rumors surrounding the Chicago Bulls and Rudy Gobert. And this tweet did come out from Daniel Greenberg and David the Kaplan just the other day, or about a week or two ago, and it's a pretty big update and some important rumors on the whole Zach LaVine free agency situation. And according to David the Kaplan on ESPN 1000, there are some people in the Chicago Bulls organization that want to give Zach LaVine a max deal, and there are also others that feel like he doesn't have the dog mentality it takes to win big in the NBA. You know, I know the whole Zach LaVine contract situation is a very debated topic, especially on Twitter and between Bulls fans. And, you know, myself included, I'd say just give Zach LaVine the max contract. There's no way in any sign and trade situation the Bulls are going to get back equal or even close to better value. And at the end of the day, it's not my money. I believe Zach LaVine is worth a max contract in the NBA when he is healthy. I think it's obvious when he's healthy, he's one of the best scorers in the NBA. And I also don't get this quote, you know, it's saying that he doesn't have that dog mentality in him. I don't understand that at all. I mean, just last year he played for Team USA. He took like more of a 3-and-D type role off the bench, playing limited minutes, just trying to, I'd say, upgrade and work on his defense. And then he played this whole season playing through injuries. He had back soreness. Obviously his knee was bothering him this whole season. I don't understand that whole dog mentality. I mean, he just played this whole season through injuries on his pretty much final year of his contract. I believe he's a dog. I believe he's one of the best scorers in the NBA. I believe he's worth a max contract. And speaking of that, you know, according to Joe Crowley Hoops, he just put out this tweet the other day, and he said that all indications from the Chicago Bulls are that they will offer Zach LaVine a max deal when free agency starts. And that's music to my ears. That's great news, because say Zach LaVine does want to leave, or he does walk in this free agency class, what would the Bulls do? They would have to rebuild, probably trade DeMar and trade Vuce. I believe the Bulls need to, and they have to give Zach a max contract. Let me know your thoughts below today's video about the whole Zach LaVine max contract situation. It's very debated, and there's been a lot of rumors and a lot of teams expected to visit him and try and sign him in this upcoming offseason. And the next topic in today's video is about Patrick Williams. You know, speaking of Patrick Williams, there's been a lot of trade rumors surrounding his name for Rudy Gobert. Definitely check out my last video if you guys missed it. I broke down that whole situation. But either way, just the other day, Patrick Williams recently flew to LA to train with DeMar DeRozan. And in DeMar DeRozan's end of season, I'd say, press conference with the Bulls media, he did say he wants to invite a bunch of young Bulls players to come out to LA and work with him. And, you know, this is huge, because not only, you know, surrounding Patrick Williams, obviously the trade rumors, I believe Patrick Williams is the key to the Chicago Bulls upcoming season. I mean, even if he is getting traded, I believe he's the X factor. He's the most, I'd say, valued player and asset the Chicago Bulls do own. And I'll make sure to throw up this quick little video of Patrick Williams with DeMar DeRozan in LA. But nonetheless, this is huge for Patrick Williams and obviously the team bonding. Hopefully, Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan work out again this offseason like they did last offseason. But either way, I think NBA fans and Bulls fans tend to forget. You know, who knows if they trade Pat or keep him? I know that's very debated as well. I'm all for trading him for an all-star to win now, but at the same time, I do believe the Bulls should keep him. I mean, the sky is the limit for him. He's super athletic. The potential for him is honestly sky high. I mean, that's the thing, though. It's kind of scary to just bet on potential, especially with his mindset. I feel like he needs to be more aggressive. That's been the #1 problem with Patrick Williams since he has been drafted into the NBA. There's no denying that he has the tools and the skills to be, I'd say, damn near an all-star in the NBA, but it's all about his mindset. And I truly believe he needs to average at least 10 shots minimum next year for the Chicago Bulls to take that next step if they do decide to keep him. But no matter what, I love to see that DeMar DeRozan is just being that mentor for the Chicago Bulls, you know, flying out Patrick Williams to work out with him this offseason. I think Bulls fans tend to forget this Bulls team is still super young. Obviously, it does seem like the Bulls are in win-now mode with Zach, DeMar, and Vooch. But other than those three, I mean, Zach is still pretty young. He's about to go into his prime now. If Lonzo can ever get healthy, he's super young. They still got Patrick Williams, Ayo, Marko. I plan to make a future video giving an update on Marko. But either way, I'm really happy that Pat is in LA working out with DeMar. Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video, your thoughts on that whole situation. And the final topic in today's video is about the NBA draft. You know, the NBA draft is June 23rd. It's just a few weeks away for the Chicago Bulls, and there's been a lot of rumors, especially as of late. I do plan to make a future video really breaking down all the rumors and these topics, but either way, there's been a lot of talk about how the Chicago Bulls could trade their draft pick. I know there's been a lot of talk about how the Bulls could trade it for Rudy Gobert or maybe possibly trade down. Also, I've realized, you know, the Bulls have been working out, interviewing, and just scouting a bunch of second-round draft picks, and that's very interesting because the Chicago Bulls currently do not have a second rounder in this upcoming draft. It wouldn't surprise me if the Bulls maybe did trade up or trade down, or even if they did buy a second rounder. I know Casey Johnson was talking about this whole situation on the Bulls Talk podcast about a week ago, and he was saying how he could see the Chicago Bulls buy a second rounder if, say, a player does fall that they really want. I'd be down for this. I mean, AK, he has obviously a great, I'd say, past in the NBA draft of his draft history. Obviously, drafting the Joker with his time with the Denver Nuggets. Now, I literally like the Patrick Williams draft pick still. Ayo, obviously, what more do I have to say about him? He was a steal. I believe he should have still been a first rounder. I can't believe he fell into the second round. But it wouldn't surprise me if the Bulls did buy a second rounder. I really don't expect them to trade their first round pick, I'd say. I really like a lot of prospects around the 18th overall draft pick. I wouldn't be mad if the Bulls did keep it and just draft like EJ Little. I believe he'd be a nice pickup. I mean, he's a 6'7" small forward. I mean, he just has a really good all-around game for the NBA, and I feel like at only being 21 years old, he's pretty NBA ready. Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video talking about the NBA draft that's only a few weeks away. What you guys want the Chicago Bulls to do with their draft pick. I really hope they just keep it and draft someone, you know, maybe trade it for Rudy Gobert if needed. I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that whole situation. Like I said earlier in today's video, definitely check out my last video. I really broke down that whole topic and situation. But either way, leave some comments below today's video talking about the whole Zach LaVine max contract situation and all the rumors that just came out about it for the past few weeks, honestly. Obviously, DeMar and Pat working out in LA, and what you guys think the Chicago Bulls should do in the NBA draft. It's about 2 weeks away. I'm really excited. No matter what AK and Mark Eversley do in the draft and in this upcoming free agency class, I fully trust them. I mean, just look at what the Chicago Bulls wore just 2 to 3 years ago. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Have a good one.